Spar class is coming up. You ready to go? Everyone's in? Excellent. All right, let's get started. First things first, you can find the back, and sound, ready, jump. About please teach me. Okay, guys, Mr. Kevin has an ambitious lesson plan that he brought to us that I made some modifications, and I think Mr. Kevin's actually in class. So, you know, stay tuned. He's got some fiendish plans to get you guys all sweating. Matter of fact, I think it was Mr. Kevin, Ms. Joy, and Mr. Nick that kind of all collaborated on all these ideas. That he missed you guys. So I really, I want to see you guys do well with this show. I'm sure they will be watching you. All right, so for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up with some jumping jacks. All right, so we're going to put our hands to our side. You guys know how to do a jumping jack. It's going all the way up and all the way down. We're going to do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, go to 10. And then after that, basically we're going to put ourselves in a back stance. The goal is I like to see that you can put weight on that back leg and weight on the front leg as appropriate, just like you would be in a back stance. I would expect that you're going to put weight in the front. And so let's call it 3/4 here and 1/4 there. So most here, back there. And then we're going to switch the other side and the same kind of thing. And we're going to do it 10 times. We're going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Then we're going to switch sides. Do that 10 times. Then we're going to go back to jumping jacks. And it's just going to be fun. We're just going to keep going until we fall apart. You ready?
Ready.
I'm ready. Okay. Let's make sure we keep track of that number. So jumping jacks, basically bunny hops in a back stance, bunny hops in the back stance, back to jumping jacks 10 times through.
So we're doing jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks 10 times, but we're doing it 10 times.
Correct. All right. Just keep up. That's all you gotta do. And when we stop, you can stop. All right. Take a deep breath. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mr. Vince, can you count?
3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8,
9, 10.
1, 2. This is count 4.
5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 5,
4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3.
Where are we at, Mr. Ben?
5 more. 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2,
Come on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8,
9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This last one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good one. Push it now.
4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Give us a hand. Oh, that's all right, well done. Did you keep up with that? Everybody in the back? They're all dying? Huffing and puffing? Good exercise, Mr. Kevin, Miss Joy, and Mr. Nick. All right, so I'd like you to take a quick walk to 2 different rooms in your house. Make it back to the camera. Quick, ready, go. Start walking, start walking, start walking, start walking, start walking. That's it. Looking good, looking good. All right, almost there. Almost there. All right. Good. All right. Everyone, back in action. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of interactiveness. And I like to see that you guys are all quick. I guess you are all very athletic. And I like to see that when you guys are at home, that you're going to be able to respond as fast as possible. If I said, first person to pick their hand up, Mr. Randy's going to be back there looking to see who picks their hand up. If I said, first person to jump up and down, I'd like to see that you're quick to jump up and down. And so we're going to use this. There was a couple variations on this, but we're going to stick with something that's going to be that you don't have to type in any answers. It's going to be in action. So first things first, first person to throw 3 snap kicks. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3. What do you got, Mr. Randy? Whacker, excellent. Good work, Angela. You get to choose one of 2 prizes. You get to everyone get 10 push-ups. This is you too, Angela. You get to get 10 push-ups or 10 sit-ups. Your choice, ma'am. Choice number 1, push-ups. Choice number 2, sit-ups.
Use your fingers.
Use your finger, Angela. You don't have to type anything in. Choice 2, sit-ups. Let's get some sit-ups. All right, 10 sit-ups, guys. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Very good. Okay. That's it. 2 count. We're going to get 1 count. All right. First person to drop down. Give me 1 push-up. Go. Yeah. All right. Mr. Phillip, your prize is door number 1, 10 squats, or you want behind door number 2, 10 lunges. What do you want, sir? Door number 1, squats. Number 2. Okay. Be nice to your knees. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands on our hips, and then we're going to step forward in a front stance and drop that back leg, but it's not going to touch. Then we're going to come back. Other side is going to come down and kind of come back. But we're going to have some fun with this. All right? So here goes. When we step out, we're going to step at an angle. And then we're going to step out in front and step at an angle. So we're going to kind of like do like a 45 type step. If you want to do the basic stepping forward, that's fine. But we're going to come out here. And then we're going to come forward. And then we're going to come out here. Just like that. 10 of them. On your marks. Get set. Let's go. There's 1. Back in the center. 2. Other side. 3. Back in the center. 4. Over here. 5. In the center. 6. And number 7. And 8. And 9. And even and 10. Cool. Give us a hand. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. First person to complete a basic form. The fastest one. Don't start yet. Not until I say go. Not until I say go. Miss Joanna's going to go. I want to see you beat her. On your marks. Get set. Go. Come on, get that basic one done. She's going to go fast. You beat her. You go quick. Come on now. Don't forget your moves. Don't make it sloppy. Come on now. Hustle, 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 hustle. Anybody? Anybody? Do I get to choose the pose first? Isla. Very good. All right. I'm going to be, the curtain person here. All right. Planks with the white, she wants number 2. Planks with the white belt creed. You know you love it. All right. Or 10 burpees. Number 2. All right. Okay. So let's talk about what a burpee is. We're going to do my version. There's a bazillion versions. So all we're going to do, I'm going to turn to the side like this, is I'm going to bring my hands down, and I'm going to hop down into a kind of a push-up position. You'll push up, and come back up, and go up like you're reaching for the ceiling, okay? All right, so what I don't want to see is this. I got my 10, okay? Take your time. Have fun with it. All right, you ready?
Sure.
No bumping heads. Don't hit the ceiling. Watch yourself. Let's get go. That's it down. And 1. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Keep going. Anybody done? All done. Yeah, give us a hand. Done. Here you go. White belt combinations 1 through 6. 1 through 6. Don't go like. Done. I want good foot positions on those side kicks. That you know each individual technique. On your marks. Get set. Go. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Fill up. Yeah. Good. 10. Count them 10.
On the side, Eli went out of the picture, so I can't see.
Eli, well done. Okay, all right. So for this guy right here, count number 1, 10 double roundhouses or wall jumps. Some of you guys might be curious as to what that is. So, Mr. Phillip, do you count number 1 or count number 2? Which one do you want, sir? Number 2. Okay. Now, careful with this because you could say, "Ooh, I could do this on the wall." So let's come over here to the pretty wall here. This is where you have to ask mom or dad if you're going to apply it this way. The other way is without the wall. All right. So I'm going to bring you over here, Mr. Ben. So this essentially is that I'm going to touch after I jump. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And right now there is no ceiling here, but at home, you don't want to touch the wall and put your fingerprints on it. So I'm not recommending that. So what you do is you say, I'm in a position where I can practice this, and I'm reaching and I'm touching and touching and touching and touching, not coming forward, but 10 wall jumps where you're reaching and touching. Got it? All right, so you're going to do it on the wall. All right, and I'll do them out here so that you guys see it. Now you get both of those in the shot there.
Right.
There we go. All right, 10 wall jumps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Easy one. Give yourself a hand. Good job. Easy one. All right, back over. All right, now, last one for now, before we switch gears here, is going to be, let's think about how we're going to get these guys to get a good workout here. Jumping. You guys good at jumping? Everyone can jump super, super high. So I want 10 jumps where the knees are coming up to the chest. This will not count. This is not going to count. Mr. Randy's not going to say, you know what, disqualified. I want to see the knees come up to the chest. That. 5 knee jumps up to the chest. And when I say go, I want you to get your 5. Ready? On your marks. Get set. Jump. Go. Jump 1. Jump 2. Jump 3. Jump 4. Jump. Who's that? Angela. Good work, man. Good work. All right. Cross knee slap, number 1. Jog in place, number 2. Number 1, cross knee slaps. Let's get this thing done. All right, here goes. Hands after cross knee slaps. 20 count. You know how it goes. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. That's Miss Joanna. We're going to set ourselves in a figure 4.
Say, sir.
We're going to have a stretch here. All right, so have a seat, figure 4s. All right, go ahead and reach. I'm just going to talk to you. All right, so now, got your blood pumping a little bit. I had a little bit of fun with that. Don't forget that you're stretching while you're listening. All right, switch sides.
Say, sir.
Okay, good stretch on that side. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to play with some combinations today. We're going to focus on being able to apply some basic upper body blocks that we're used to, and we're going to apply them into our strikes. All right, abdominal bends.
Say, sir.
Both hands, reaching for those toes. And one of the things I like to see is that the dynamic and intensity is high. So please don't think to yourself, well, you know, it's only Mr. Randy watching me. So if he's back there on the computer, he's going to put all capital letters. What are you doing? All right, so make sure that you're working hard. All right, last one. Open them up, flex them in.
Say, sir.
And stretch. Looking good. How they doing, Mr. Randy? Good. Excellent, excellent. Okay, slowly reel them in and slowly stand up.
Say, sir.
Okay. Everyone okay? Okay, all right. Now, moving on. All right, we're going to use this plus sign again. It's been part of our practice for the entire time. I like to use this to be able to give them an idea about how we're going to move out of the way. It applies to how we're going to be visualizing an attack. So every single time that we have ourselves, if we had a light floor, that's why we like these lines on the floor so much, is because it gives us a lot of let's say practicality with putting something in play like something that's not real, like moving out of the way. So when you have this at home, it's really going to apply when we get into stuff for our combatives, and even in an adult class we'll be using it. I want you guys to make sure you have this at home, okay? So we're going to come back to this in a second. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our upper body strikes. And I want your lower body to be engaged. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be bending your knees in a horse stance that you're comfortable, funny to say comfortable, that you're not going to die in, that you're going to be able to sustain yourself here. And then you're not going to end up saying, oh, I can't do it, I can't do it. So this is unacceptable. This might be too much for you to be able to stay down there. Okay? All right, so first thing, get yourself in a good horse stance. And we're going to do down blocks. So I want to see a big strike, and we're going to get 10, and we're going to go through quickly. So I'm not going to count 1, 2, 3 with you. You're going to do it with us. All right, so get that chamber up. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy enough. Middle block, same kind of thing. Keeping the horse stance. Good chambers. Knuckles mouth high. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, out 2 ends. We're going to skip the high block for a second. Out 2 ends, up to the ear and strike. Up to the ear and strike. Ready? Same thing. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get the high block in there. Whole whip. Whole whip. 10 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now, relax for a second. Shake your legs. We don't want to gas out your legs quite yet.
Okay.
All right, so now you're going to get 2 of each. Down block, middle block, out to in, high block. So it's working your way up, okay? All right, so let's see. Nice slow pace, good horse stance. So it's going to be down block, 1, 2, middle block, 1, 2, out to in, 1, 2, high block, 1, 2. Everyone got the pattern? Thumbs up? Okay. All right, so now, when I say 1, you're going to go through it as fast as you can. So it's not going to be, okay, down block, okay, that's 1, sir. No, I want it to be clear. And when you get all the way through, we're going to go to count number 2. We're going to do it 5 times.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? All right, here goes. Got the horse stance. All right, start with the down block. When I count 1, 2 down blocks, 2 middle blocks, 2 out 2 ends, 2 high blocks. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, sir. Good. Ready? And 2. Down block, middle block, out to in, high block. 2, sir.
2, sir.
All right, you ready? And 3. 1. Down block, middle block, out to in, high block.
3, sir.
3, sir. Good. Ready? 4. Down block, middle block, out to in, high block.
3, sir. 4,
4,
sir.
sir. And last one. Ready? 5. Down block, middle block, out to in, high block, and
Yeah.
oh, it's easy. Okay. Whether or not you're able to keep up 100%, it's okay. You missed a block, don't sweat it. You're doing your best to keep up. All right, so now we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's put ourselves over towards this side of the dojo here.
2, sir.
Okay, so we're going to put ourselves right in the center and we're facing towards me.
2, sir.
Okay, so now, just to give you an idea about how we're going to end up practicing this, is that she's not going to put herself in a horse stance when we do this. So you have to think to yourself, I might have to move out of the, I have to move out of the way in order for me to apply this. All right, so when she sidesteps to this quarter over here, her middle block is going to have to be appropriate to where I'm at, or her high block, or her down block. So let's take that into account. So facing towards the camera this time,
2, sir.
we're going to change it just a little bit, is we're going to move out of the way, we're going to strike, and we're going to fire a counter. Okay, so we're going to do that down block with a punch.
2, sir.
We're going to do that middle block followed by a punch. So I don't want you to think to yourself, well, I'm just going to do these 2 moves. So when we do our down block, I want you to move, and then I want you to fire that punch. Got that?
Right.
Okay. All right, so let's practice that a couple times. Moving out of the way, got that down block, and fire that punch, and reset.
Right.
All right, let's do that 5 times. Move first, then fire the down block, then fire the punch. All right, ready? 1, move, and boom.
1, sir.
Good. All right, just the move, the down block, and the punch. Ready? 2.
2, sir.
Yep. 3.
3, sir.
And 4.
4, sir.
Last one, and 5.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, we did 1 down block. Let's do the other side. All right, here it goes. So moving off to this side, down block with the other hand, punch with the other hand, moving out of the way, and fire. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
Reset. 2.
2, sir.
Reset. 3.
3, sir.
Reset. 4.
4, sir.
And reset. 5.
Yeah.
Okay, still with me, guys? Still with me. Okay. Now let's go back to the center here.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to practice that without the context of the spar. So we're going to be in a good horse stance because we love our horse stances. And so we're going to practice down block punch, down block punch. 5, let's go 6 so we're even. Just down block punch. So it's going to go pa, 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 Put your body into it. Don't step. Just stay in the horse stance. Engage those legs. Engage your core. All right, starting with this side hand down block first. All right, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, middle block. Might as well do that. Middle block and punch. Middle block and punch. Now you notice I'm swaying my body. Again, I'm still in my horse stance. I'm moving out of the way and I'm firing that punch. Swaying my body, middle block and punch. 6 of them. Middle block, then punch. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Out to in and punch. Out to in and punch. So moving the out to in, so it's going to go bang, bang, or 1, 2, your choice on how you want to sway. But I got to see an out to in with a follow up on the strike. All right, ready? Go. Out to in punch. Out to in punch. Out to in punch. Out to in punch. I don't know if you're on, and well, there you go. All right, and then 5 block and punch. All right, again, when you're practicing this version, when you're trying to practice that, what am I doing here? What I'm doing is I'm moving out of the way, and I'm firing that punch, but I'm practicing it in a drill format. All right, here goes. Bend those knees, high block and punch. Ready? Go. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, keep up, 4, and 5, and 6. Here's the nice job. Okay, so you got that version and this version. Let's come on back. All right, so everyone at home, we're going to practice each of those twice. So start with the down block punch. Moving out of the way. Now at home, if you don't have yourself that little cross section, that's fine, but I still want you moving out of the way. Again, you're pretending. All right, so 2 down block punches, 2 middle block punches, 2 out to in punches, and 2 high block punches. Moving out of the way at a workout pace. Okay, I'll call off the block so you don't have to think about which one you're going to do next. All right, but I do want to see 1 on one side, 1 on the other side. Make sense? Okay, here goes. Ready, go. Goes down block punch, other side, down block punch. Next one coming up is going to be a middle block. Ready? Middle block punch and middle block punch. Next one's out to in. Out to in punch and out to in punch. Last one, high block. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, let's slow that down just a little bit. Okay, one more time. Same thing. Down block starts first. Move out of the way first. Ready, go. Down block and punch. Other side. Down block and punch. Very good. All right, middle block. Go ahead. Middle blocks and punches. And middle blocks and punches. All right. Out to in. 1, 2. Other side. 1, 2. Last one. High block. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Give yourself a hand. Nice job. Okay, so each of those goes higher. Now I know that's down block, middle block, and high block in terms of progression, but I want to get the out to in there. And so now, when we do this, we're going to apply it with some direction. All right, so let's do a real quick advanced version. I'm going to put you in the very center. Okay, now let's consider a circle. There's 360 degrees in a circle all the way around. That's a lot of possibilities. So these are the blocks that you're applying. So your challenge is real quick just to show them that you could go to the extreme, and this is much more of the basic. Because I like you to move at angles. So you're going to move forward, or at a side, or at a back angle, or at a back angle, your choice. I like to see just the down blocks. Show me 5 of your best ones, moving and striking. All right, so down block and strike off of any angle that you want to move to. Go ahead. 5. 1, different angle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And she didn't have any lines. So her mind is thinking, where do I want to move out of the way? She's pretending where that strike is coming from. So now let's put ourselves back into this context. And let's go back to this quarter right here. All right, so from past Spar classes, you remember us moving forward and moving at a spot over here and coming back here. We're going to start with that first, again, so that way we can build on something that we're familiar with. All right, let's do middle block and punch and advance. Middle block and punch and advance. Middle block and punch. So you're going to do 4 middle blocks and punches.
Turning?
Facing forward. Facing forward. We'll turn in just a second. Go ahead. So there's 1 and moves, bang, bang, and moves back. And a middle block and a punch, and a middle block and a punch. Good. All right, now let's change it up just a little bit. So this time, I'm going to have you turn towards that 90 degrees, which you should be familiar with. That's what we did last time. So we stepped forward, and we did a middle block and a punch. 1, 2. Step forward, turn. 1, 2. Step forward and turn. 1, 2. Step forward and turn. 1, 2. So far, so good? Thumbs up? Excellent. All right. Are you ready for something a little bit more challenging? Thumbs up? Excellent. Okay. All right. 180s. We're going to be doing 180s. So in other words, as this punch is coming in, we typically don't, right, I was going to say, put yourself back here for a second. We don't spar like this. Where I got her, she moved out of the way, but I got her. No, we're not going to apply it that way. But I want you to think to yourself, when you're moving out of the way, bang, bang, that you could get that 180 turn. So when she steps across, she's going to do her middle blocking punch back towards where she was. Okay, we're set? All right, so she moves, steps across, middle blocking punch. 1, 2, pop, pop. Good, we're set? And, all right, now, you're going to go back and forth, just kind of like what you just did. So step, turn the opposite direction. I'm going to repeat that. You're going to step, turn the opposite direction, middle block and punch. Step, turn the opposite direction, middle block and punch. Now, wait a second. Doesn't this kind of apply to like the look, step, strike thing we just did in the last class?
Sir, yes, sir.
No way. That's like, you're telling me that it's not that diverse? It's, okay. All right. So now, when she's doing this, she's not going to go bang, right? So what I like to do is I like to peek out the back corner, okay? So when I'm coming around here, I see my target well before I do my move. All right, so she's going to look off the back corner, and when she strikes, she's getting her step and getting the middle block and the punch. All right, on the count, I'm going to count to 5. Remember, step, don't forget that look first, and then get that middle block and punch. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
Good, on the side, stepping across. 2, look.
2, sir.
Good, step across. 3, look. Hop, hop.
3, sir.
Set, and 4.
4, sir.
And 5.
Yeah.
Good, let's get back to our quarter here.
3, sir.
All right, so now, one step, forget the term, one step. In addition to this, let's go to the out 2 ends. Your goal is to get to here. And strike there. So you're not going to go like this. Oh. All right, so how are you going to get there? Dynamically, aggressively, without both. Okay, whoa, all right. So let's consider that this is how the attack would go. All right, so she's going to face this way. She happens to notice that I'm behind her, all right? And I'm going to throw one of these nice punches. She's going to see it coming, whoa, all right. But she's off the line. She's not just facing the opposite direction. She's completely off, and she's going to fire that out to the punch. It's going to tag you real good, okay? As you were saying, you know, knock their block off, right? All right, so again, let's make sure everyone understands. We're not moving just forward. We're moving all the way to that opposite angle, out to in and punch. Everyone cool with that? Okay, here goes. When I say 1, step all the way across, out to in and punch at the original square. Ready? 1, boom, boom.
1, sir.
Good. Set yourself back in there.
2, sir.
Careful, don't hurt yourself. Ready? And 2. Look. Boom, boom.
2, sir.
Good. Set. And 3.
Yeah.
3, sir.
3, sir.
Go to 5. Ready?
3, sir.
And 4. Look. Boom, boom.
4, sir.
Make sure I see those eyes. And 5. Look. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a big nice job. Okay, so far so good? Okay. All right, so now when you're practicing this, you're thinking to yourself, all right, well, what kind of footwork could I use in Spar? All right, so let's come on back.
Yes, sir.
Let's put ourselves in the center, Mr. Ben, here. All right, so giddy up and down. Okay, all right, and we're fighting position. All right, so now, it's typically this way, right? You would never have to circle around. You never have to move over here, all right? You know, I'm only kidding with you guys. All right, so when I'm moving around here, it's possible I might have to move from here and get my angle. And it's not straight. It's not back and forth. It would be great if it was just this, but she moves and I move. So let's consider that the first person that's going to, the first strike is going to be a punch, and you're going to have to move off at that angle. And let's do a high block punch, since that's one we haven't done quite yet. So I'm just going to leave that punch in here, and she's going to use that high block as a means of deflecting. Not high block, not from basic form like you're like, it doesn't have to be so formal. Just get your hand up there. Don't let him hit you. Guard your head, right? All right. Let's see these guards down like this. All right, so I'm just going to lean forward, you know, really slow. So high block off the side step. Ready? Bang, boom, just like that. I'll make it bigger for them to see. All right, so bang, bang. Okay, good. All right, so now give me a big angle over here. So just going to move that high block and throw that punch. All right, watch how she's moving over here, and then we're going to apply it in square. All right, ready? Go, move, boom. All right, so she's turning around. All right, so one more time. So here's my punch. Bang. Any strike that she wants. I'm completely open, right? So when we're practicing that footwork over here, I'm thinking about, I'm in fighting position. Here's the person. Now I practice my high block. Well, I wouldn't hit her in the back. Switch hands on me. All right, so I'm going to go, bah, boom, right there. This is me moving to that angle. Everyone see that? So it's trying to put some idea about this is drill. Well, then let's put it into reality a little bit. Okay. All right. Put you back on the line here.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I'll put you on this side over here so that way
Yes,
we're all going to see that. All right. So this is going to be a side step off the red line and then high block punch. No puncher. All right. So move out of the way. High block and punch. All right. On your marks. Get set. Ready. 1. Boom. All right. Make sure you tag him in the guts. Ready. 2.
Yes, sir.
And ready. 3.
Yes, sir.
Good. And 4.
4, sir.
Last one. And 5.
Yes.
Oh, give yourself a hand. Nice job. All right. Come back, Mr. Ben. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure that homework is very clear first. The first set of homework that I want to see, because there's another homework assignment we're going to have, is I want you to think about this down block, this middle block, this high block, this out to win these particular strikes. And I would like to see that you could take a move from this square and say, this is what it would look like in Spar. So when you're practicing it, you can say, oh, you over here, I would do a side kick and a back fist. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right. You know what? I moved out of the way. I sidestepped, and then I had myself a strike to their guts. Give me something. Give me a move that when we're getting ready to spar, and she throws that first side kick here, and I'm just, whoa, like this. What am I going to do from here? What would your footwork look like? Let's do that one more time. All right. So when she throws that, this is mine. Whoa, whoa, bang, and I come in with a back fist. What would that look like here? What would that look like? All right, so person's coming in, I'm going to side kick, pop, and then boom. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So that's homework number 1. Is I want a move that you can say, here's my move. This is what I would do off the line. And then show me that you have developed yourself a drill. Mr. Rainey's always pushed me to make sure I had good drill construction for myself. It's not about freestyle. Let's see what works. You got to drill it first. That's why Mr. Kevin and Ms. Joy and Mr. Nick wanted these drills to be in there, no doubt, is that you need to drill this stuff. You can't just assume that it's going to work out in the freestyle rig. Okay, change drills just a little bit. All right, come on, Mr. Cameron. All right, drill number 2. All right, now, you notice that I have a very long piece of paper. Okay, the drill for this is for speed. This was know what you're going to do, know the technique, drill the footwork. This is, as you guys have been with us for a while, you know about our x-rays. Now, I am highly doubting that you have a set of x-rays at your house. I'm recommending something that is going to be, that's going to behave. And my more mature crowd, you'll be able to deal with this at a faster rate. My younger crowd, the longer the piece of paper, the more time you'll have. And the goal is for timing. So in other words, if I just said, Miss Joanna, I want you to punch the piece of paper, but okay, well, there's no timing necessarily involved with that. But if I was to hold it like this and I was to drop it, and when I let go, her goal is not to anticipate this. It's like anticipating the judge saying fight. I'm not going to punch before they say fight. I'm going to punch the moment they say, and then before they get to the t of the word fight, I'm going. All right, so when I let go, let's see if she can get it. Oh, very good. Okay, one more time. Let's use that lead hands closer.
Okay.
Oh, very good. All right, last one. Oh, ooh. Oh, very good. Okay, so the homework assignment for this at home, the homework assignment at home, that makes sense, right? All right, is that you're going to have yourself a speed drill. Now, let's say that no one's at home and you're at home making, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for yourself. There's no one else to hold that piece of paper for you. Then, I get that part. But the goal for that would be same kind of concept as being fast. So this is where I'll need you one more time. All right. You need to hit something that is acceptable to be hit. So at home, don't punch the wall. Don't punch the refrigerator. Don't punch the cabinets. This is something that you're going to say, Mom or Dad's going to say, yeah, you can punch that like a pillow, something soft. So the goal is to tag it. Fast, not, I got it. That is not fast. So when I'm practicing this by myself, I have no one to hold my piece of paper. I'm going to try to be as quick as possible to get my hand pulled back. Make sense? Okay. So homework assignment number 2 is I like to see that you can practice this and that you are going to have someone to hold that paper for you when you spot like this. So someone's going to hold that paper for you. And how many do you think they should be able to show me?
10.
10? Well, they got 5. 5. Yeah, 5 is a good number. So 5 times, Mom or Dad are going to drop this. And again, the longer the paper, I want you to be successful. The goal is not to, you know, hit this penny. Ready? Oh, you missed it. I'm sorry, Miss Joanna. All right. You can make it super hard and make it something heavier where it's just going to drop straight down. And that would definitely be, you know, a challenge for some of those older guys. But I do want something that can be successful. Last one, Mr. Kevin is, we're getting close on time. We're at 25? 26. 26. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you, I had trouble with this drill, Mr. Kevin. It's something that I've seen, and I think it's a great idea. Go ahead and grab a small hand pad. All right. The goal for this is to be able to balance something. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right. So let's use whatever's been. All right. This is mom or dad or a sofa or something I can put my hand on, preferably something that you're not having to reach up to. And I'm going to be doing a side kick. So the goal is I'm going to have my foot in a position for a side kick. And I'm going to balance it. And my behind is working like this. And I'm going to do that. How many times do you think? 5 times each side? 5 times each side. 5 times. Okay. All right. I promise you, if your foot position is not correct, it's not going to work. Let's do an example of this. All right. It's just not going to work. So notice that this is flat. I tried this with cups. I tried this with, it's got to be heavy enough to where it's going to maintain. You try?
Same.
Okay.
So a book.
A book would work. A small book. Okay. A book. All right. So she's got her hand on the rail. Okay. Her foot's to the side. She's going to try to balance it between her leg and her ankle. Whoa. All right. Okay. That's it. Pull it back. And then go one more. Okay. And if you're super savvy at this, get it out there one more time. All right. You're going to try to toss it up and kick it. Oh, you're right. All right. That's not actually part of the assignment. It can be if you want it. But the most important part is that you're balancing that and you've got good control in and out or out and in, and that your foot position is solid. Okay. So let's revisit the homework assignment again. I want to make sure it's 100% clear. Are you ready? All right. Get ready to take some notes. First assignment is what, Miss Joanna? What's the first assignment?
Line combo.
Line combo. Okay, so what are you going to do with that line combo?
I'm going to create a combination of 2 moves where if I'm on the line, I'm going to get and show you how an application of my combination.
As if you were on the red line and someone's punching, someone's kicking, you are offline and you're firing. Okay? Homework assignment number 1. Okay, homework assignment number 2 is, who knows?
Sir.
Ma'am.
You're going to put 2 pieces of paper together or something heavier and have someone hold it 5 times you're working on your speed, so you're punching it for speed.
Okay. All right. And last one, homework assignment number 3 is, which I honestly, I do love the drill, is I like to see that you've got this balance. Now, if you want to go lower, you know, you're going to have yourself more of a challenge. The more level the side kick, the better it will go. And I really think that it puts a lot of pressure on that supporting leg. You really have to make sure that everything is engaged. So again, if I'll just give you a real quick reference. If you're uncertain about what the homework assignment is, every post that I do, there's a little down arrow right next to the video. And if you're on your phone, if you're on your computer, there's a little option that says see more. I always put the instructors, the class, and the homework that references what the homework is. So if you're ever confused about what the homework is, reference that. It'll give you some idea. And then make sure that you guys are putting the comment at the bottom of the instructor page so I know who took this class that didn't show up to class right now. So if you're not here right now, then you're going to watch this video later. Put in the comment section at least your name and say, hey, you know what? You know, Johnny or Susie, she was in class. Again, it's not about me. It's not like, you know, I'm going to come and hunt you down. I'm not going to do that. That's not how we train here. But I want to know who's engaged, and you know, I like to see who's in class. That's the reason why we take that attendance. Any questions back there, Mr. Randy? Anybody that has any concerns? Any last bit comments? Okay, I'm expecting some hard work. So bring in those video submissions. I'd like to see some athleticism that your body is able to, you know, pull off some of these moves. And if you're struggling, that's good. I like to see you struggle. I like to see, that sounds bad to say that. I like to see you work hard and learn through those difficulties. Okay? Well done today, ma'am. Good workout today. Hands behind the back. Ready, jump. Thank you for teaching me.
Thank you.
You are dismissed. You may escape.